Prajwal Revanna has arrived in India. His flight landed just a short while back, and these are live visuals coming in of Prajwal Revanna. He's stepping out of the airport. He will be arrested. In fact, effectively, he has been arrested by the local police. He will be spending the night in SIT custody. He will be taken straight to the CID office in Bengaluru. These are pictures coming in from the Kempegowda International Airport in Bengaluru. Mass rape accused Prajwal Revanna. Finally, he will be facing law after evading it for over 30 days, for over a month. So the mass rape accused Prajwal Revanna in Bengaluru. He will be taken straight to the CID office by the local police there. The SIT, of course, the entire airport was barricaded from all sides, and immediately after he faced the immigration officials, he was handed over to the local police, and now he will be taken to the SIT. Pratibha Raman joins us live from the Bengaluru airport. So Pratibha, he's come out of the airport and he's been arrested by the police.
Go back.
That's right. The live pictures that we've been seeing on the screens are of Prajwal Revanna there with the immigration officials, the security officers there, as well as the SIT officers who will be verifying the documents together. In fact, he hasn't walked out of the terminal yet. He is still inside. The legal procedure in terms of the document verification is still on, is what we hear. The barricades are to get Prajwal Revanna to the SIT headquarters after he walks out of this gate. This is the VIP gate, and going by the security arrangements here, all eyes are on Prajwal Revanna, who could be walking
to have a patchy network there with Pratibha Raman. A lot of media present there at the Bengaluru airport outside the arrivals area. Their entire area has been cordoned off. As Pratibha is reporting live from the spot, she says that he is about to step out. In fact, he hasn't yet stepped out from the terminal. These are live pictures coming in. What you see on the left-hand side of your screen, Prajwal Revanna about to step out from the terminal, where he will be taken to the CID office immediately after he steps out. So he's effectively been arrested by the local police there. In fact, this is what the procedure or the plan was, that the immigration officials will hand him over to the local police and then he will be taken to the CID office. Pratibha Raman is back with us. Pratibha, over to you. So Prajwal Revanna about to step out.
That's right, and it is going to take a few minutes from now, because it is going to be quite a process there. Like I already mentioned, he is inside still at the immigration counter, where all the verification process has already begun, is what we hear. It's already underway now. Yes, minutes from now, the SIT officials would be escorting him to the SIT headquarters. This is
heavy security arrangements that have been put in place. The escort vehicle is also here, which is already in place, ready to escort him to the SIT headquarters. Prajwal Revanna landed just a little while ago through the Lufthansa Airlines from Munich to Bengaluru. This is the Kempegowda International Airport's VIP entrance that you see of Terminal 2. And he would be walking out of this gate once the entire procedure is put in place inside at the immigration counter. The SIT officials are now prepping the ground for the interrogation process of Prajwal Revanna once he lands in their custody. It is going to be quite an action-packed day from here on for the SIT. One, they will have to look at the investigation, and two, they processes that would follow in terms of subjecting Prajwal Revanna to a medical test, and then he would have to be produced before the magistrate within 24 hours. So by tomorrow evening is when we expect Prajwal Revanna to be produced before the magistrate there. And a lot of the investigation would also rely on the bail plea, the hearing that is posted for May 31st. Remember, he had already applied for an anticipatory bail plea, which would, after the arrest, turn into a regular bail plea that will be heard at the Sessions Court in Bengaluru. Also, Prajwal Revanna's mother, Bhavani, the verdict of her
anticipatory bail plea as well. So a lot of interconnected activities that are scheduled to take place on May 31st. A very big day as far as the investigation is concerned, as far as the Revanna family is also concerned. Back to you.
Absolutely, Pratibha. Dramatic developments taking place as far as the Karnataka sex crimes case is concerned. So he's already at the immigration counter is what you're reporting, and that entire procedure is underway. So effectively, he has been arrested and he will be taken to the CID office. So the main accused as far as this Karnataka sex crimes case is concerned is now in SIT custody. Is that safe to say?
Well, minutes from now, it is definitely going to be safe to say that SIT has taken Mr. Prajwal Revanna into their custody. It is just a matter of minutes. However, the process is already begun and it is underway at the immigration counter there. Matter of minutes that he would land in the SIT net. And remember, after 1 month struggle of the SIT as well as different investigating agencies that have worked together to ensure Prajwal Revanna returns to India, the time when this investigation came to light, or this case came to light, Prajwal Revanna had already fled the country. I do not know whether it is right to say fled at that point in time, because there was no SIT that was formed, there was no FIR that was registered. However, it was a pre-planned trip is what the Revanna family seems to be suggesting. But after Prajwal Revanna left the country and went to Germany is when things started actioning up in terms of the investigation, the FIRs that began to be registered. We are talking of 3 FIRs that are in place against Prajwal Revanna, with sections as grave as 376, which is tantamounting to rape that we're talking of. And now Prajwal Revanna in SIT custody. So finally, some answers that we would get to this sex crime case and a crime that is as this. Back to
Absolutely, Pratibha. As you said, there were multiple notices against him, a blue corner notice, an arrest warrant, a lookout circular as well, and then 3 FIRs registered against him and HD Revanna as well. Grave charges of rape, kidnapping, abduction, all of them were added to the FIRs as well. And these pictures that we're showing constantly on our screen, it's a dramatic development, a turning point in the entire Karnataka sex crimes case. Prajwal Revanna back in India after 32 days, after over a month. He has been out of the country. He has been in Munich. Pratibha, 31st is going to be an important day, and in the run-up to this, there's been a lot of political back and forth as well. But it's, I'm sure, an extremely closely coordinated, process as well. The top Karnataka government ministers would have, of course, worked closely with the SIT as well, because this is a big development and an extremely sensitive case.
That's right. Multiple agencies that were involved in this because, even to issue a blue corner notice, the SIT had to approach the CID and then to the Interpol, and that is how it was an internodal kind of activity that was put in place to ensure that several of these notices are issued, and also a lot of back and forth in terms of the political statements that were received. There were 2 battle lines that were drawn, one between the Congress as well as the JDS in Karnataka, the state as well as the centre, that we witnessed in terms of who let Prajwal Revanna go and who will be responsible for bringing him back as well. So multiple letters that were written to the Prime Minister by the Chief Minister requesting him to use all the diplomatic channels to cancel the diplomatic passport enjoyed by Prajwal Revanna there. And once the arrest warrant was issued, the SIT put its protocol in place, opened up an official communication channel with the MEA, and then the process was initiated. But much before that, with several of the emotional appeals as well as the pressure that was mounted on Prajwal Revanna, finally he lands in the Kempegowda International Airport of Bengaluru, and finally he's here at the immigration counter, and minutes from now he will be in SIT custody. So a lot of anger, a lot of questions, and a lot of answers that we are expecting as far as this investigation goes, and the time starts now.
So absolutely, Pratibha, as you said, the wheels now finally moving in favor of the victims, because there have been grave allegations against him. Hundreds of women, in fact, top political leaders of the country have come out and condemned, this as well. You have this becoming a huge talking point as well in the entire Karnataka campaign. But of course, this is a dramatic development there. Pratibha is reporting live from the Kempegowda International Airport in Bengaluru, where Prajwal Revanna has arrived. He'll be stepping out of the terminal in a short while from now. Pratibha, thanks very much for joining us with that update.